Hi there, so what's the link between history and language learning, and specifically about history and you learning French or any other language? Is there even a link, you think? Well, yes, don't get me started on that. I could talk about it for hours. And actually, I'm gonna talk about it on Saturday for a little bit, for at least an hour. And you can come and ask your questions. And of course, there is a link between your personal history and how efficiently and how easily or more hardly you're learning a language. But there's also a link between the big history, history with a capital H, and your learning a language. If you think about German in France, for example, when I was in high school, I learned German. And at the time, and I'm pretty sure still today, learning German was not popular. It's something you kind of had to do because that's where the best students were, that's what the best students were doing, and that's where you had the best chances of going to a better university and being in a better class. But German was associated with, all these Nazis movies and German shouting orders, and it was not a sexy language. And of course, it's already a difficult language, and if you add to that a boring teaching method and all the weight of history attached to this language, you had to be super motivated to actually learn German and be able to use German. I think I only know one person who actively says, I like German, I like speaking German, I like learning German, and that's my friend, because she doesn't care about what other people think, and she can say that she likes German and doesn't care that people look at her like, are you crazy? Why are you even learning German? Blah, blah, blah. So if you're learning a language that is not popular, then there's a lot of pressure. But if you're learning a language that's quite popular, like French, there are also other images attached to it. And it's very interesting to explore the kind of social pressure or other social factors associated to the language you're learning. And once you start to deconstruct that, then you have a better idea of why are you actually learning and what's going to keep you motivated through this process, despite everything that's been, the images that are being projected around you. And there's a second point, that's colonization. For French speakers and English speakers, this has a huge impact on how you're learning languages. And I don't know if you realize all the negative effects associated to France and England, and later US, having been powers, like superpowers, both on a diplomatic level or economic level, and everything that hinders your language learning because of that. So if you want to know more about this, sign up to the free webinar that's on Saturday 15th, January 15th. There's also a replay. If you can't attend live, I'll send you a link with the replay afterwards. And that interference of history with our personal language learning journey is one of the 7 key points I'll talk about on Saturday. And feel free to send me your questions about everything around learning languages. So the processes and everything that's on your mind about language learning. So that's what I call 360 metacognition. So we're thinking very broadly about everything associated to language, whether it's personal structure of the brain, social factors, teaching methods. So everything that has to do with language learning, I want to paint a big picture so you have everything clearly laid out in your mind, and then you can make smart decisions in your language learning regarding the next app you're going to purchase or the next online course and how you're going to use those resources. Can't wait to see you there. Send me a DM, a message if you have questions or if you want to just engage the conversation, or contact me, send me a message to know more about the 360 Metacognition group coaching program.